Good morning, YouTube. Yesterday evening, we moved the chicken tractor over there. So I decided to make this into a little garden bed. Just look at that soil. It had been sitting here for a while. This is where the back box was. I didn't dig that part up because, you see all the Bermuda grass in that? And it was really hard there because it was dry. And so I didn't want to try to dig all that Bermuda grass out. This was much easier because the chickens had eaten most of it. So while I had to throw out some roots, it wasn't as bad as I think that spot over there was. So what I did was I planted 3 yellow pear tomatoes right here. And the rest of this I'm going to fill with carrots, chives, it's really bright, sorry there's a glare, lettuce, spinach, marigolds, and basil. And I'm going to plant it really densely. I'll thin if I need to, but especially the lettuce. We eat a lot of lettuce. So I'm going to plant it quite densely. I may just scatter it all out and what comes up comes up. I haven't decided yet. But I'm going to plant the basil over near the tomatoes because tomatoes like basil. So I'll probably plant it in right there in between. Maybe just a little bit in front. I think most of it, that was seed I saved from last year, and I think that it was mostly the seeds that all fell before I got to it. So I don't think there's that many seeds in there. So I'm just going to plant all of it. And if I need to thin it out a lot, I will, but I don't think I will. So, and then I'll do some marigolds just randomly. I won't scatter all that seed, but I'm just going to put spinach and then lettuce and then carrots all mixed in, and that's what I'm going to do. Water it all in. When it gets up pretty good size, I'll probably put some mulch around it, and I may go ahead and mulch around the tomatoes. Just a little, just an area around the tomatoes to help keep the moisture in because they like so much more moisture than other things. But you can just barely see these little tomato starts that I put in there. They're little. But I want to show you the growth. I planted those tomatoes from the cups. I went into the cups, and they started out about this size. And now they're this size in just a few days. Sorry, just a few days of growth. Look at this one. And so some of these were really small. Even the smallest one has grown that much. So just gonna put them in the ground and see. And I can't remember what tomatoes these were. When I transplanted them, I forgot to look before I pulled them out of their little cells. So I don't remember which ones I put in here. So I think it has to be it's either red cherry or yellow plum cherry, because all of my Cherokee purples are still over there in that cell, and there are 2 little 6-packs over there. So I'm gonna water all this today and water this after I get it planted, and I'll update you on this bed, and we're gonna see how much it grows, since it had chickens living right there for, let's see, I've had that sitting there for quite a while. We had ducks in it and we had chickens in it. I think I've had like 3 or 4 sets of chickens in it actually, and it's just been sitting there. So usually once my chicks grow out of the brooder, I put them in that. And right now it just has a bunch of roosters in it. So we moved them down there. You can see where my husband drug it down there. And we're going to just move them around out there for a bit. And then I may plant something where they are now. May just keep making little garden spots as I go. I had this plastic border that I just put here just so we'd have like a defined space if I want to put wood chips, so they stay in there. And this is movable. I can, if I don't want to put anything here next year, I can just let the grass grow and move this to a different spot. So that's what's going on. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated on this little garden bed. I'm gonna try to do weekly updates, I think, on it, just to see. I want to kind of document how fast stuff grows here. If it grows fast, if there's too much chicken manure here and it kills the plants, we'll see. I'm curious to what will happen here. So, all right.